saint of the day of June 20th is Saint John of Matera. In northern Apulia, on Mount Gargano, less than 10 kilometers from the sanctuary of San Michele Arcangelo, stands the Abbey of Santa Maria di Bolzano, which was the seat of the Congregation of Bolzano Hermits, founded in the 12th century by Saint John of Matera c. 1070 to 1139, when he was still a boy. Already wishing to consecrate his life entirely to God, John secretly left his family. He asked for hospitality in a Basilian monastery on the islet of San Pietro, tending sheep and practicing strict asceticism. Due to some misunderstandings with the monks, he left the islet. He lived for a couple of years in Calabria and Sicily, leading a life of solitude and renunciation. In his continuous wandering, he returned to his birthplace, stopping for some time in Genosa, on the border with Basilicata, where he founded a small monastic community. However, he was persecuted by a count, who had him imprisoned for greed, after being miraculously freed from his chains. John wandered for several months in the south until he reached Capua. Here, according to a life written a few years after his death, a divine revelation prompted him to return to Apulia because it was in this region that God was calling him to lead back to the right path many souls, both men and women, who were in danger of being lost. One of the various stages of his preaching journey was Bari, where he was active around 1127 to 1128. He then moved to the vicinity of Monte San Angelo, the site of the famous cave of Saint Michael the Archangel, the subject of the revelations at the end of the 5th century to Saint Lawrence Majorinus. It was there that John, inspired by two celestial figures, founded his congregation around 1130, attracted by his reputation for sanctity. The Bolzano monks, who followed the Benedictine rule with a strong revival of manual labor, grew from the original number of 6 to 50 in a few months. John died in Foggia on the 20th of June 1139. He was proclaimed a saint in 1177 by Alexander III. The rupestral church of Purgatorio Vecchio was constructed near the house where he was born in the historic center of Matera.